And welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. We're moving on. In Francis the Mute, we're moving on to the next track, which is The Widow, here off of the album. The first track was just banging, so as the kids say. So let's go ahead and get into the next one here, The Widow, which also happens to be the shortest track on the album. Really the only one under 6 minutes, actually. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. We'll talk about it after. I believe the last few seconds of Cygnus were kind of leading up to it. So let me just get like right down here. We'll let those ambient sounds wash us over into the next track. Let's go.
He's got fasting black lungs, made of cloves splintered shards. They're the kind that will talk through wheezing of cars. And I hear him every night, in every pore, in every time it just makes me laugh. Without an answer, free from all the shame. Must I hide? 'Cause I'll never sleep alone. Look at how they flock to him from an isle of open source. He knows that the taste is such to die for. And I hear him every night on every street. The scales that do sliver deliver me from without an answer, free from all the shame. Then I'll hide, 'cause I'll never sleep alone.
And the horn.
Said I'm bloodshot for sure. He'll ride the ghost. Swallowing on the shore, swallowing on the shore. And every night, in every pore, the scales that do sliver deliver me from without an answer, free from all the shame. Then I'll hide, 'cause I'll
Leftover embers of the organ.
never sleep alone. Without an answer, free from all the shame. Let me die, 'cause I'll never sleep
Sounds like Carnival keyboards recorded on tape and then played fast and slowed down. Does every track end with like this ambient kind of sound? Interesting passages. That tape is deteriorating a little bit. And it's leading into the next track. Okay. Oh, so I really like how different this is from the first track, which was extremely progressive, very chaotic, really kind of introduced you into, as far as I would expect, every facet of the band and kind of the diversity of sound that you would get from them. This kind of takes a step back, gives us something incredibly dramatic, very powerful, huge chorus, big singing, great drum moments, overarching feelings of just climax and these explosions. It's one of those tracks that's like, it's just made to be short and powerful and hit you in that emotional gut. And it does a fantastic job of doing that. Which I think the lyrics are actually pretty emotional as well. If I'm guessing what it might be, I have an idea. I am curious. Does every track here on the album end with like a weird kind of soundscape? Because here it sounded like it was organ or keys recorded on a tape player or like on tape, and then that tape was then sped up, slowed down. At the end, it was starting to deteriorate. I don't know. There's interesting moments in those little passages. I like it from like a narrative point of view. I think. I don't know. I think it's cool. I do think sometimes like it goes on a little bit too long because of everything that precedes it is just so much more like influential, in your face. Like it's just really awesome that those moments I'm like, okay, I don't mind it, but let's take it down a minute. But that's just personal. Let's get into these lyrics though. He's got fasting black lungs made of clove splintered shards. There are the kind that will talk through a wheezing of coughs. And I hear him every night in every pore, and every time he just makes me warm. So what I think of someone is like they're a smoker, or maybe not. Maybe they're a coal miner. Either way, they have something going on inside of them. Based off the last track and based off of the story, what I think of the story of the album, could this be our main character's father, who, like his biological father, who we don't know yet, they haven't met, but we're kind of getting a shift in perspective and time and place, and now we're perhaps seeing who the father is, and maybe how the father died, since this track is called The Widow. Freeze without an answer, free from all the shame. Must I hide? 'Cause I'll never sleep alone. Look at how they flock to him from an isle of open sores. He knows that the taste is such to die for. And I hear him every night on the street, the scales that do slither deliver me from. So maybe actually this is from the perspective of the widow, talking about her husband, the father of our character from the previous track. Okay, maybe. Oh Lord, said I'm bloodshot for sure. Pale runs the ghost, said I'm, swollen on the shore, like a dead body swollen on the shore. The scales that do slither deliver from me. What was that horror movie? It was like a real life documentary, kind of like Wreck, like one of those kind of films. But it was the daughter of the family that drowned, and then the ending sequence of that movie is incredibly scary. even though you see it coming from a mile away. Or actually, you see it coming from like 50 feet away. Anyways. Freeze without an answer, free from all the shame, then I'll hide because I'll never sleep alone. Freeze without an answer, let me die because I'll never sleep alone. Let's look into this one a little bit, because there is a Wikipedia article for this track. It says that, this is kind of cool, this is the only song from the Mars Volta, I guess, to actually chart. It reached number 20 in the UK singles and 95 on the US Hot Billboard 100. It says that the edit of this particular track cuts out the last instrumental part, I can imagine. The song features a brief trumpet part, right, from Flea. And yes, that Flea. What is Flea doing here? What's Flea doing here? Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I just don't know why he's here. Okay, that's cool though. I liked it. Yeah, it was just like a little bit of that little spice in the dish. Okay, I like that. Anyways, wonderful track. Lots of power to it. Let me know. This is one you see in the car. Let me know what you guys thought of it. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon as well if you enjoy what I do and you want to do that. But otherwise, please like the video before you leave. And I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.